I'm in my motherland, in my motherland. Live your life to the fullest, don't forget you're gonna die someday. Don't let it do, cause slowly but surely we will make it to our love. I love you today and tomorrow, me I don't love you for the long. Secure the bag, secure the bag, secure the bag. Money, secure the bag, secure the bag, secure the bag.
Where is home? Home is Enana, man. Born and raised in Enana. Like, I've lived almost my whole life in Enana, except when I went to university. That was like 2015. That's when probably I went to get months. But all my life I stayed in Enana. Even currently, after my studies, I'm based in Enana. Apart from music, let's see. I'm not really into sports, man. But yeah, apart from music, probably I like traveling much with my niggas. I like traveling, like just adventures me. Like so, I find them like so lit, man. Just to move around from town to town, holidays when I get holidays. But otherwise, there's nothing much that I do really. Apart from music, or maybe just because I'm an educator, but that's something else. That's a different story. Music is a hobby. That's something that I have loved since I was a kid. My uncle. I don't know if people still remember him. Yeah, he brought music like that. When he came home, he had this DMX CDs all over, and then he was like play that shit. So I was like forced to listen to. Or he comes around, when he comes for holidays, he will play Channel O. Back then I was like probably 12 and I wanna like watch cartoons, but he would play Channel O and then you would be forced to watch, and then I started like falling in love with hip hop music specifically. Yeah. If I still remember boy. Hell nah, nigga. Hell no, man. I moved out of home last year, and right now I rent. I have my own room. I rent. I can stay home at this age. We fucked up shit so much. I come home 3 a.m. and then that would be so disrespectful to your hair. So now, man, I moved out. I rent. Yeah. Nah, man, like I don't know how many years will it take, but some bones, not anytime soon, man. Probably after 5, 6, I don't know, 7 years. Really, I'm not thinking about that right now. I'm just focusing on the main picture now. I wanna like build me. I wanna like build myself. Probably, I mean, I wanna like probably just buy a house. Maybe I'm focusing on that. Maybe buy a house. Make a studio. We love music so much. Yeah, that's all. But nah, no weddings. Nah, not yet, man. We're still young. We're still early. We're still finding up shit. You get me? Okay. Really, I think it was more of an influence by my uncle, like I mentioned earlier. Listening to music at a younger age, hip hop. I fell in love with hip hop at first. I started like listening to DMX then, but then, and in the end, I started liking like my top 3 rappers should be Eminem as the first guy like I listened to, Wayne, T.I. I know most people don't really like T.I., but that's like my nigga, man. Like when he dropped Urban Legend. That was like one of the hardest album ever in trap music, but people didn't know. They started knowing T.I. after Paper Trail. That's because that was like his biggest album to date. But I fucked with T.I. since back in the days when I was very young. I would listen like to Tip, and Wayne, the Carter 3 was like until today still my best album from Wayne, by the way. Eminem is a fucking god, bro. Like I feel like every album that he drops is just that's M. You cannot really just compare his albums. They're all lit. They're all full of okay, the guy is a genius. You know? Local wise, let's see. Local wise, yeah, I listen to Echo. That's like my nigga. Like okay, I fuck with you, bro. I don't know why we don't have a track up to date, yo. I don't know really, because probably we didn't know each other that much back in the days. But I fuck with your shit, you know. When somebody, it's a poet, you know. When people or somebody goes on a song and then they tell a story that's like poetry, and I like poets. Like I like niggas that tell stories, like, cause I'm into that shit also, you know. Yeah, we have to do some trap shit, you know, some high shit somewhere, but mostly poet like a poet, like that's yeah. Okay, when I was in grade 6, you know, this funny non-professional subjects, and when I asked to sing, I started like rapping from primary. Yes, you know, and when I went to high school now, that's when I wanted like really, man, I should really record something like just to hear myself out. And so at school, at high school, I met this other guy. There were so many rappers in high school, so we had this stuff like we have to like battle rap each other, and like when you're freestyling and dissing each other and all that shit. So I met niggas like Weezy, Treasy, Big Pop, them. Niggas like who? So there were many men. There were many. Also this other guy Pakuliwa is very good. So we used to do that. And then I remember my first song that I recorded back in high school. We were 3 on that song. It was me, Weezy, and Patrick. She was lit. The beat was lit. But just to realize, growing up, that nigga just fucked with us. You know? Like he made us buy a beat that's downloaded, you know. And we felt like we owned the shit. And the nigga even like he went on like telling us, nah, guys, just come. And to my surprise now, I've realized now growing up that those beats were just downloaded. They even have tags on it, man. So okay, so we didn't really promote them that much, because you know we didn't even have phones, and you know that time Instagram was still new, you know, and it was mostly on Facebook, and yeah. But otherwise, like the real stuff came when I met Max. You know, my first single that blew up, I recorded with Max. Then from there, when I moved to the south, I met Mamba, I met Beck Sakata, I met Andrew. Then shit started popping up, like, yeah, that's much. Yeah. Nah, man, if a crazy friend pops up, while I'm in the mall, like, I don't really ignore people, man. Like, doesn't matter who you are, or like I don't really ignore people. Like, so if that happens, I'll probably just hug them, you know, and just say holla, and then we have a chat a bit, because you know that's a stranger. Maybe just say hi, or how do you know me, and all that. And then after I chat, yeah, I go my own ways, you know. But I'm not really gonna ignore the person, because you know we are all human at the end of the day. We all need each other to grow. So yeah. Okay, that should be a show that we, my campus held. I think it was 2017, Mr. You know, back in Caitlin's day, because that was the show where Exit them came, and then you know, back in the days at campus, I was like, yeah, the bigger artist in the campus now. So I was like second last in line before the main artist comes up. You know, I felt like that was like the best shit, because after that we went to an after party with Exit them, then we drank. It was just so late, man. After the performance, everybody went on to this other bar called Waste Bar for the after party, and then we were wilding, we had to sunrise, you know, we slept in the morning, probably 6, everybody was like so fucked up and shit. That was like the best shit. I know I've been to many shows, but I felt like that was like the best show. Oh wow, I met Young first, it was back in 2017. I had to get his number from Mamba, I think, because we had to do a song. I had to put him on my first album that I dropped, 2018, Titanic. So I called him because we were driving from Enana for that day now, and then we spoke. And then he told me, nah, as soon as you get to Windhoek, call me. So we do the song tonight. Yeah. Now there were delays in the way, man. I mean, like the bus was so slow, and the guy kept stopping almost at every town. 2 minutes he's stopping, like, you know, Otavi, wherever is Shuarongo, the guy just stopping, you know. And so by the time I've reached Windhoek, it's already probably 8. It's already 8. You know, night time now. That's it. That is. It was already kind of like dark and all that. So I'm here, man. Like when I reached Windhoek, I'm like there. I was like fucked up, man. Like shit. Probably this nigga won't even like pick up my call right now if I call him. He told me I should at least be there by 6 so we record a song. Yo, so I tried him. First he didn't pick up. First thing I did was drop my bags at my cousin's place that I used to stay with in Windhoek. Then I went to Mamba studio. I kept calling, and then he picked up. He was like, "Yo, you're not serious, bro." I had to explain, like, yo, bro, like I had some delays on the way, you know. And then he told me, "Nah, now where are you?" I told him, "Nah, I'm at Mamba's studio." And then he was like, "Yeah, I think I know it. The same video where we shot. If you could, you may know his video on it. There are some scenes from Mamba's studio." And I told him, "Yeah, the same studio." He drove. He came. That was like the day we met. Now coming home with Young, and I was like so exhausted. I just found the beat. Okay, I got the beat from Bexa while I'm on the bus, but I couldn't really like rehearse to it. So when Young came, he was like asking, "What ideas do you have for the beat?" I was like, "Nah, I just got the beat, but I feel like maybe we should do something like coming home, you know?" Because I kept like saying something like coming home. I'm coming home. So on the bus, like, then he was like, "Okay, let me play with it." So he went on like on the hook, because we are both on the hook. So he played around with it. He sang the hook, the first part of the hook. Then I sang the last part of the hook. He recorded his verse because he went first in the song. And then he was like, "Nah, man, I'm really late for something. I have to go." After recording the hook and his verse, I can't really stay for your verse, but call me up when you are done. Okay, so he went. I had to record my verse, and believe me, that was like a dope song, because when it came out, they had this site, Namibian Music, you know, Namibian Music or something like that. So when I uploaded that song, it was like top 3 for, I don't know, 3 months or whatever. Top 3 or just a day, like, you know, it was like, it was blowing up, man. And now I wanted to shoot a video, you know, of the song, but I had to go to Cape's. So I called him like, "Young man, let's shoot this video for coming home." And I was like, okay, let's do it. In the end, it never really worked out. I don't know why, but I came to Windhoek probably 3 times just for the video. The first time I came, Young got really sick. You know, because he wanted like to shoot daytime. You know, he got really sick. You know, his nose were bleeding and all that. He had to go home. The second time I came, I didn't tell him that I was like coming. You know, I just called him like I'm around. You know, he was really a busy guy. You know, and he was really willing to do the video with me. But I feel like the timing was always like wrong. You know, and it didn't really. We never really did that video. But the song did blow up. And so 2 years later on, or 3 years, I'm not sure now, he moved to my hometown. And then when I had young Tizi now, so I called him up, and he was like, "Yo, Ricky, oh, I'm so sorry, man." He was like telling me, like, this guy, like, no, this guy, and we were supposed to shoot a video with him and all that. I told him, nah, bro, it's okay. It's okay. Let's just do something. Do something big, something different. Let's like, because Coming Home was kind of like a quieter song. So we had to do this crazy song called Secure the Bag. And it was so big. Like, I got this beat from Andrew. I told him like, yo, Andrew, I want a hard beat. Just the same day I was telling Young. So Andrew rushed home like, I'm gonna do it now. Because me and Andrew, as much as people don't really believe it, me and Andrew, we don't really meet up that much. When Andrew makes beats for me, he just I just call him. I call him up. Then he works on the beat. That's like the little guy can get like, and he won't like share a beat to anyone else. You get the files, you keep your beat. That's like Andrew. Like that's like, and it's so good. I feel like he's one of the biggest producers in the country right now. So Andrew had to send the beat. Then when Young heard the beat, he was like, yeah, this shit is big now. And he was like, do you have an idea for the chorus? I was like, nah, let me bump to it. Let me keep vibing the beat a bit. So I started like singing, secure the bag, secure the bag, secure the bag. Like, so I had to put some names in it. Like, these people that have money. Like Barack Obama, I want the bag, Bill Gates, Tiger Woods. So we have to put some names on guys that are billionaires, millionaires, just to show that it's a secure the bag song. And we did the song immediately. Just the next weekend we had to shoot the video. It was late, man. It was like late, yeah. And that's how the story of me and Young started out from way back middle, and to date now we still I still have I don't know how many songs. Like I have a song with him called One Day. It's not yet out, but I feel like that's like the best song that I've done with him. It's bigger than Secure the Bag. It's bigger than Coming Home, and yeah, there's even letters to the grave that I did with him. It's on YouTube, but I feel like One Day is like the biggest of them all, but I don't know when to release it. So yeah, right. yeah. I get where you're going.
He won't. It's these guys that will show you the first impression. He will show you is like, nigga, I'm about the paper, man.
Like I had that thing there. I already knew, and this big artist like, and believe me, 2017 that was like the year where Young was like, he's still okay. Don't get me wrong, he's still untouchable. But I feel like 2017 nigga was like fresh out of the box still. He was still fresh out of the box, and that's like he was on high demand. He's still okay. Don't get me wrong, and so like for that year specific month, I just got my refund from NSFAF because I got a 32K. I think it was a double because I didn't get my first year. So I had the paper, man. I had to show him some love. We talked immediately after he got this verse, and he was about to go. He called me outside like, yo, man, show me the money. I gave him the cash, man. But believe me, it was really worth it because that song, it went really viral, and I'm not really the type of nigga that goes to radio stations, but my songs play there. I'm not that type of nigga that really does interviews that much, but believe me, that song really, there were probably 4 songs on my album that really went big. There was Coming Home with MT, there was Today and Tomorrow featuring Nesta, there was Far Away, there was Survival of the Fittest, and there was my Motherland. Yo, that's like my best song. I don't know, my Motherland. I don't know if you guys they should check it out. My Motherland. My Motherland. That's like the biggest shit.
Right.
What's her name? Nah, man. But I'm gonna tell you she's from my hometown. So cute. She's born in April. Yeah. Right. That's much. Okay. I think I gave you enough details, and she knows that she was born in April. So yeah, and she's from my hometown. Occasionally, man. Like I don't really get time that much. When you Now when you work for the government, let me just put it that way, you hardly get time. You know, weekdays you're always busy, and it's not like every weekend I should be like out wilding. You know, weekends those are the times where I have to like work on my music. You know, I feel like that's when I have to like. I don't usually write songs anymore. I only write hooks for my beats, so I prefer writing my lyrics in the studio. But that's when I focus on music mostly on the weekends. So. And just so you know, I'm not really that nigga, that type of nigga that likes going out that much. You know, believe me, I drink, I fuck up shit. I enjoy, you know, life, but I'm not really that type of nigga that should be out every day or every night. The niggas from my hometown, know me. They know Rickie can be here with us today, but tomorrow he'll be like home doing his shit. You know, yeah, that's pretty much me. Word to the youth, man. Guys, focus on your studies. You know, focus on your studies. My advice is, don't ever drop school because of music. And I mean, we're not the same. You know, young T might have done it and probably exit them door Gaza, but guys, don't drop school because of music. You know, and nowadays it's a hard race out there. It's a come on, like the world is so cruel now, man. Like just focus on your studies. I mean, if you wanna do music, I did it. Specifically, I did it. I went on. I've been on the road. You know, I've been on this road where I have to focus on music and school at the same time. And then I chose like, if I'm gonna give school 80%, 20% should be on music. You know. That's like a big gap, you know. That's why I went on just focusing on school, but still I love music and I kept doing it here on the other side of the road. So just don't drop a school because of music, and don't do drugs because other people are gonna do it. Your friends do drugs and then you feel like, I'm gonna smoke weed now. I'm grown now. I'm in high school now. I mean, like when life turns around, you know, you'll be there on your own, and your friends will be probably somewhere else. And most of your friends, probably their parents are rich. You never know. Life is it's very funny how it turns out. I mean, I can be here like doing all the funny things because I know my parents. I'm the only kid, and I have all I want. You know, we are different. You know, some people have had all what they need from a younger age. You know, they were spoiled. And just remember who you are. Don't lose focus, man. I'm not saying don't do music. Do music. Just don't drop school because of music. If you gotta keep them both, keep them both. It's okay. You have two hands. You can lift school and music. Just make sure the heavy load should be on your right hand. Alright, man. And that's much. And good luck in your gym. Thanks. I only have one album out, you know, that I dropped 2017, but I'm planning on dropping my second album this year, titled Graduation. You know, it is 22 or 3 tracks. I'm not really sure now, but okay, I really put. I believe I put enough effort on this album. Like I started recording this album 2018 at the end, you know, 2018, 19, now 2020, now we're in 2021, you know. That's like I don't know, 3 years just recording the one album. I've been down for a long time, but because of this COVID stuff that's going on, like I don't really know how to drop it, you know, because I wanna like do something like an album launch where I like call up guys, you know, my friends and some big artists just to come there, you know. But otherwise, I have Young T's on the album. I have Young T, Exit, Kidion, I have Sadi on the album. I have Money. I have who else? I have Neslo on the album. Who else? Yeah, that's much. I don't think, yeah. And Bliss, yeah, Bliss is on the album. But I wanna like have something unique with this, man. I wanna like drop it like through a launch, like this. I wanna like do this, like I'm dropping an album, but on the same day it's launching. So you don't need to buy a ticket. You need to buy a disc to enter. Like that's how you make money. And I don't feel like anyone has ever tried that. I'm not sure. I'll probably just make the disc 50 for that specific night. But if I can call rockers to that, if I can call young T to that, if I can add Top Cherry to that, and then I sell this disc at my launch, I don't know how much I will make, but I know I will secure the bag. Yeah.
Secure the bag.
Alright, special thanks to the 93 Booth, man. I really like what you guys are doing with this. You guys are doing a great job. You are uplifting this upcoming artist up. That's good. It's so rare in our country nowadays. People don't give a shit about the upcoming artist. So special thanks to Echo, especially Echo and Pro. And man, let me just tell these guys, like, if you're home and you love music, man, just keep doing what you're doing. Like, don't do it for the crowd or for the people. Do it because you like it. As long as you write shit from your heart, somebody will like it. But if you go like imitating other people's music, then they will be like, you keep reminding them about somebody else, So just be you. Record your music, work on it, work on your art, man. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, Rickie Rap King. All my social medias are just Rickie Rap King. Okay, just follow me there. If you wanna book me, all my details are on Twitter and Facebook, Instagram. Just holla. My number is there, my email is there. And what else? Don't forget to check out my songs on YouTube, man. And I'm so exhausted right now. Guys, thanks to the 93 Booth for having me. And I'm out, man. Voila.